So I know a bunch of you actually requested me to do Paradise Pier next, but since they're about to turn Paradise Pier into Pixar Pier, I kind of figured I'll just kind of wait on that one for a little while until we get more details on it. But I know that some others requested that we do Tomorrowland. So here we are, and this is my favorite land of all, so I love it so much, and there's so much to see and do.
Tomorrowland takes up almost the entire east end of the park. It is massive, but there are lots of ways to get in. For instance, you can come in off the central hub directly, around either side of the Matterhorn. There's even a shortcut directly from Fantasyland through Sleeping Beauty Castle, or you can come here via the Disneyland Railroad or the Disneyland Monorail from the downtown Disney station. Tomorrowland is beautiful, but there are some logistical things you need to be aware of that'll make things a lot easier to get around.
Okay, so this part of Tomorrowland, as you can see, it gets really congested, and when it gets really crowded, the cast members will actually make there be a one-way system where you come in near Star Tours and out near Buzz Lightyear. I would even suggest when it's not terribly busy that you still kind of follow that, because they're always kind of crowded, and traffic tends to flow that way anyway, so it can save you a little time and headache. Now, if you're really wanting to ride the Disneyland Railroad, but you don't want to wait years long line, I suggest hopping on it at the Tomorrowland station, because a lot of people don't know it's here, and that's because it's back here past the Autopia. And so a lot of people don't come all the way back here and find it. So once you get on here, it's even a really awesome stop, because right after this you enter the Primeval World and the Grand Canyon Diorama.
And it's coming right now.
And look, hardly any line.
Another thing that's weird to talk about, but it's important, is the location of the restrooms, because they're hard to find in Tomorrowland. One of them is tucked away back here near the entrance to the Autopia, and the other one is actually just outside the exit of Space Mountain. So you actually head up like you're going towards the exit of the ride, and then you come to this big open area where everyone's coming out, and that's where you'll find the restrooms. It's weird, but there they are. Okay, let's talk food. Tomorrowland has 2 restaurants. The first one is Red Rocket's Pizza Port. It kind of looks like the 90s threw up in there, but you know, it's still fun. They've got cool attraction posters against the back wall. They serve pizza, pasta. It's one of those where you grab what you want and then you pay for it.
And they have cannolis.
Yes, they have cannolis. Now, the other one is the Tomorrowland Terrace / Galactic Grill. It's kind of known by both names. It's the one here by the Tomorrowland Terrace stage. They just serve burgers, sandwiches, salads, kind of normal stuff. It's pretty good. But the nice thing is that there's ample seating and it's all shaded. Now, let's move on to attractions, because there are a lot of them. Right at the front of Tomorrowland, you've got the Astral Orbiter, which is pretty much like Dumbo, but taller and faster. Then you also have the iconic Star Tours, where you can blast off to different destinations around the Star Wars universe. Super fun. Everyone loves it. You can also go to Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, which is pretty much like a big live arcade game. Now, just FYI, the Fast Passes for both Star Tours and Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters are distributed here next to the entrance to Buzz Lightyear. Just follow the signage and you will be fine. Now let's move on to Star Wars Launch Bay, because of course Tomorrowland is home to all things Star Wars. At least that will be the case until Galaxy's Edge is completed. Inside Launch Bay you can find dioramas and models of all sorts of things throughout the Star Wars universe. You can also meet some of your favorite characters such as Chewbacca or Darth Vader, and if you're lucky you may even find Boba Fett. Now, if you're interested in signing up for the Jedi Training Academy, the sign-ups are also located just outside the Launch Bay. Now, the only 1955 original attraction in Tomorrowland is the Autopia, the only attraction where drivers young and old can get behind the wheel of their very own car and drive around. It's actually more fun than it may seem, especially now that Honda has become the sponsor, so I would suggest giving it a shot. There's also the Finding Nemo submarine voyage, and a really cute little adventure where you get to go and explore Australia's Great Barrier Reef with Nemo and his friends. And then, of course, the Disneyland Monorail station, which I mentioned earlier. Now, something to keep in mind with the monorail, it can be a really handy form of transportation to get back to downtown Disney. However, it does close early for fireworks shows, so make sure that you make your plans accordingly. The last Star Wars-based attraction is Star Wars Path of the Jedi, which is a film that just chronicles the Jedi through all the films. But really, we're just building up to the cornerstone of Tomorrowland, Space Mountain, a thrilling roller coaster type ride in the dark. This is my favorite ride. I absolutely love it. Now, to get to the entrance, you do walk down through the entire atrium. You're going to see a long line to the far left. This is the Fast Pass return line. Don't worry, it moves quickly once you get past the scanners. In the center is the standby entrance. Then next to that, you'll find the Fast Pass distribution entrance, and then finally the exit. I absolutely love this ride, and you will too. There you guys have it. That's Tomorrowland in a nutshell. All right, now make sure that you comment below with what land you think we should tour next. I promise we are going to get to Paradise Pier eventually. But in the meantime, also you can comment with any other questions that you have, any requests you have for other types of videos, and make sure you give this video a like and subscribe for more just like it, including some more for other tips, tricks, and news from the Disneyland Resort. And until next time, we'll see ya. Bye.